Hello, and welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley, and in this class, I will finish my work week here on Verbling by entertaining you and having some fun playing a little game of Jeopardy, question and answer game in which you, the student, will take turns choosing a category, which are in columns, and at a point amount. 2, 4, 6, 800, 1,000 points. In general, the lower the point value, the easier the question. And the opposite, the higher the point value, the more challenging, hopefully, the question will be. Okay, a little fun competition, and today's Jeopardy class is ESL, English Second Language Jeopardy. So, straightforwardly related to learning English. Let's see what our categories are. Well, let me first do a little microphone check and say hello to everyone. Hello, Heidi.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Likewise. Welcome back. Hello, Senia.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Senia. Sorry about last class. You would not believe what happened. It was amazing. I lost power. My last class, I lost power. The power came back on 5-10 minutes later, and I was getting a Windows update. I have Windows 10, so it won't let you do anything. Once it starts an update, you're stuck waiting. I waited for that. I logged in. You might have seen me come back in the class for like 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
And then my internet went down for 5 minutes. So I restarted the class at, I don't know, at half past the hour, but everyone was gone by then, except Ken. Me and Ken finished the class.
I saw.
Okay. Well, you could have rejoined, I think. Anyway, sorry about that. A comedy of errors.
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah, it happens, I guess, but sorry. All right, Rebecca is also with us. Hi, Rebecca.
Hello.
How are you? Hi.
I'm fine, thank you. I think are you okay now?
Yeah, everything's cool. You know,
Okay.
nothing was a huge disaster. It was just amazing how one thing happened immediately after the other.
Yes. Together, yeah. Sometimes it
Coincidence.
happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kismet. It's coincidence. Yeah, it happens. Yeah. Okay, let me do a screen share. Let's get to our game. All right. Here we go. Let's look at our categories. Our categories are: give the American equivalent. You will be presented with a British vocabulary word. Your job is to give the American equivalent. Category B, give the American equivalent B. Category 3, say the number in English. An exercise many language learners find quite challenging. And our last category today, name the nationality of the people in this country. What are they called as a nationality? There it is. So hopefully suitably challenging. Heidi, please pick your category and amount.
I don't know what. Okay. Name the nationality of the people in the country.
Okay.
1,000.
4,000. Going for it right off the bat.
Because I don't know everything, so it's the same.
That's good. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Pick the one you think you know the most. All right. Let's go. Here's your question. Okay.
The person in this country. Holland. Dutch.
Oh, you got it without even a hesitation. All right. Name the nationality of the people in this country. Holland is the correct answer for 1,000 points. Off to a commanding lead. Excellent. Have you ever been to Holland?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Where? Amsterdam?
I forgot the name. And Yeah, many museum or something. Rembrandt Museum, Rembrandt House.
Ah, Rembrandt, yeah.
Bangkok House.
Mm.
Bangkok Museum.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay. A lovely little country, Holland. Known for its tulips and dikes. Senia, please choose your category and amount.
Say the number 800.
Say the number for 800. Okay, give me a second. Okay, hang on. Say the number for 800. Okay, you've got to say it perfectly. Go ahead.
Okay. But why it's dot before 3?
Because you have to say it properly. How do we say that when it's a dot before 3?
Okay. It's no way I said it right. But I try. Okay. 117,770.3.
Close, but not quite. Not quite right. So we have to put this one up. Okay, I'll say 1, 2, 3, and who's going to give me a buzz? 1, 2, 3. Who can steal?
No, right?
Yep. Whoever's
Okay.
voice I hear first. Okay.
I'm going to try because I'm not sure too,
All right. Give it a try.
Okay. 170,770 point 3.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to repeat it because I am not sure what I heard. My hearing.
Okay. 170,770.3.
I'm afraid I cannot accept that.
May I?
Yes. All right. Heidi?
117,770.3.
Okay. Notice the difference. Heidi's used.
Rebecca said 170,000.
Yes, exactly. All right. Actually, this is very important when we're using numbers. The difference between 70, that's 70, and 17. Heidi, it was very obvious and apparent to me you used extra effort and put extra stress on the 17. 17 with a higher pitch and a stretched vowel sound. We do this in English so that we can differentiate between these numbers. Yeah, and that's why I asked Rebecca to repeat it because it was too blurry. I couldn't tell if she was saying 70 or 170. 17. Okay, Rebecca? Lesson learned there. You have to be a little more careful. Yeah.
Okay, so could you repeat it, please, properly?
Sure. Well, I'll do my best. 117,770.3. Now, you can say 770, or you can say 770. You don't really need to say the and. Either way is acceptable.
I'm sorry, Oakley, and how did I say?
Oh my gosh.
Was my mistake?
What did you say? Oh, you said something like 770 hundred. You said 100 twice.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, you didn't even realize you did it, did you?
Okay, yes.
Yeah. That happens. I mean, it happens to me too.
Yeah, you said 170,000, but 117.
Yeah. Well, she said 100 twice. Senia did. Anyway, yeah, that happens. You make a mistake, you don't even realize you did it. All right. Who's up now? Rebecca, it is now your turn. Oh, Heidi managed to steal. Heidi is taking a commanding lead. All right, Rebecca.
Okay, let's go to numbers again.
Numbers again. Ooh,
Yes,
challenging
and
yourself.
1,000. Let's go.
For 1,000. Okay. Awesome. All right. All right. Let's try it. There
Oh my
it
goodness.
is.
Okay. So, 89,135,964.4.
Bravo. Bravo. You got it. Nailed it.
Okay.
That was absolutely perfect. Okay.
Okay,
Great.
thank you. Good.
Great job.
Thank you.
All right. Perfect. All right. Ken has joined us just in time. Hi, Ken. Welcome. Welcome back, Ken.
Yes, hello. Thank
Hello.
you.
Hello. We're playing a little game of ESL Jeopardy here. So, the first two categories, the answer will be the American vocabulary word equivalent for a British word.
Mhm.
Okay. Say the number is the third category. And last, nationalities.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. Name the nationality 800.
Name the nationality for 800. Do, 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 do. Okay. Let's see. There we go. All right.
Mhm.
Yep.
Name the Greek.
Greek. Okay. And Ken, what does it mean when I use the idiomatic expression, it's Greek to me?
All Greek to me, I cannot understand at all. The
Very
word, maybe,
good.
yeah, the word.
That's it. I do not understand at all. I can't make head nor tail of it. Oh, there's another interesting idiom. I can't make head nor tail of it. Means the same thing. I don't understand it at all. All right. And you are correct. Cha-ching, 800 points for Ken. Okay. Heidi, back to you. Okay.
I don't know what question give the American equivalent. 1,000. Because I don't know what question. So
all right.
all
You're
numbers
gonna
are same.
you're going to find out. All right. Okay, hang on. Here we go. For 1,000, give the American equivalent. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness. Give the American equivalent. Excuse me, could you pass me a rubber? There's two possible answers here. There's two correct answers that I would accept.
I need to make answer.
Hang on. I thought I did this. Oh, I did do this, but I didn't save it. And when I lost power earlier, my previous class, it didn't save. The word in question is rubber.
Rubber.
Just the one word.
Or to eraser.
Eraser. Okay. Eraser is correct. All right. Yes, eraser, like an eraser on the end of your pencil. British people call it a rubber. Americans call it an eraser.
Or another meaning.
Yeah. Do you know the other meaning?
Shameful.
Yeah, you got it.
Some tool protect getting pregnant.
Okay. That is correct. A rubber is a prophylactic or condom, which is used to prevent pregnancy. That is correct. Prophylactic. I mispronounced it. Prophylactic or condom. Commonly in conversational, normal American language, that is, yes, that is also a rubber. Okay. Very good. Oh, you got them both. Excellent. So another 1,000 points. I almost forgot to give you your points there. Okay. Great job. All right. Again, Heidi's kicking it commandingly. Senia, over to you.
Say the number 600.
Say the number for 600. Okay, let's see. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Say the number for 600. Okay, wants to give it another try. Go ahead.
734,792.
Yep. Now it's a piece of cake, isn't it? Yes.
Yes.
You got it. All right. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Great job. All right. You're on the board. You have a score. Good for you. Rebecca, your turn.
Okay, give the American equivalent. Okay, give the American equivalent 1,000.
All right. She goes for it. And obviously, B. Obviously.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here you go. I need some petrol in my car.
I need some more gas in my car.
Gas. G-A-S. Gas is what Americans call it. That is correct. All right. Very good. And another 1,000 for you. Great. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Sure. Yeah.
How American distinguish the gas of gasoline and gas from natural gas?
Okay. That's an excellent question. Gas that you would put in your car, it's actually, gas that you put in your car is just gas. Or some trucks, you know, the big semi trucks or 18-wheel trucks, they use diesel, which is a type of gas. Natural gas, strangely, Americans never call it. Well, we do when we talk about it as a resource, a natural resource, an unrenewable resource. We say natural gas. When we buy this gas, like for cooking, right? Chiefly, primarily in America, it's used for cooking, sometimes for heat. We call it propane.
Propane. Yeah. Tank.
Yep, propane tank. Yeah. Yeah, in America, most everybody has a big tank. I mean, really big tank that would take, I don't know, 500 gallons, like 2,000 liters or something like that. And they come and fill it up at your house once every 3 months or 6 months or something. Or, you know, your apartment building, what have you. Yeah. Yes. So there you go. Propane.
Okay.
Okay. It's actually gas, on the other hand, of course, can mean, you know, like oxygen is a gas, right? So, yeah, we don't have a different word for that. It's the same exact word for the gas in the air, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, as what you put in your car. So you would only know from context. Okay. Ken, actually, I'm going to continue talking to you. Pick your...
Yeah. Name the nationality 600.
He's going to stick with his category. Okay. All right. Okay.
Ireland. Irelanders.
Oh, no.
Irish. Irish.
Ah,
Yes, sorry,
yeah.
Irish.
Irelanders.
Irish. Yes.
Oh, dear. Okay. All right. Well, all right. We'll give it to you. You saved it. Irelanders. Okay. Irish. All right. Up with the Irish. All right. What could you consider as the national color of
Green.
Ireland? Yeah, all right.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day. What do we drink on St. Patrick's Day?
Green beer.
Yeah.
Some river in America tend to be green, like Chicago.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. My favorite St. Patrick's Day. Well, not anymore. I haven't done this in really, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years. But when I was a young crazy person, we would drink a drink called Irish car bombs, which is kind of disgusting, but Irish car bombs. It's Irish whiskey, a shot of Irish whiskey, and um, you drop it into like Harp Lager, an Irish beer. You drop the shot into the actual pint of beer, and then you drink the whole thing all at once.
Ah,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Woo! You bet. That's called an Irish car bomb. Yes, and the the inevitable explosion would be devastating. So yeah, okay. Whoopsie. Sorry about that. Wrong click. Hang on just a second. Okay, Heidi, back to you. Pick your category and amount.
Mhm. American equivalent 800.
Okay, 800. All right. All right. Let's see. Here it is.
We stood in the queue for 2 hours. Line.
Excellent. You got it. In America, it is a line. Well, yeah. I had no idea what a queue was for many, many years, frankly. Americans, depends how much they travel, honestly.
Queue is
Whether
the
they
pool to hit
what,
the ball. The pool.
what cue? Yes, it is. For an American, a cue is a tool to hit the ball in the game of billiards, but it is spelled C-U-E. It's pronounced exactly the same. It is a homophone, two words that sound exactly alike. It is definitely a homophone. That is true. But yeah, that's what it means in English for sure. Yeah. That's one I did not know. Petrol, gas, yeah, I knew that when I was 5 years old, probably. But some words, some of the American equivalent words, some of them all Americans know, and some of them, like, no Americans know. It's kind of strange. Uh, all right. Anyway, how many points was that? 800?
800.
Okay, thank you. Goodness. All right. Okay. Senior. Turn.
American equivalent be 800.
Okay. Trying to rack in some points here. All right. Okay, hang on. Let's get that. All right. Okay, there you go.
Take the lift to the 10th floor.
Uh-huh.
Elevator?
Yes, you got it. That is correct. Elevator, the lift.
Because in Russian we have lift the same.
Do you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, here's one that, yeah, well, it depends how much the American travels or how many books they read, whether they'd know this one or not, really. But in America, the signs say elevator, always, never lift. Okay, so that was 800. Okay, good job. All right. Oh, we're halfway through here. Okay. Rebecca, your next choice.
Well, equivalent 600.
Okay. A or B?
B, sorry, B.
All righty. Okay, hang on. Okay, here you go. Would you like a biscuit?
Would you like a biscuit? I'm not sure about a chocolate or maybe a candy? Do you like candy? No, a candy no.
No, not a candy. Sorry.
Okay. Do you like a cake?
No. Okay. We're going to have to put this one out there. Anyone can steal. I'm going to count to 3 when I say 3. 1,
It's like
2, 3.
bread.
Cookie.
Bread.
Yes.
Ah.
Come
Ken.
on. Cookie.
It's a cookie. Ken gets it. Cookie. No, Heidi, you are.
Like bread.
Yeah, that's what.
In
Right.
the fried chicken, they sell biscuit. So I bought it. It's like bread.
It is. You're right. Equivalent means what is equal to in American. So equal to biscuit would be cookie. They would mean exactly the same thing. Would you like a biscuit? Would you like a cookie? Heidi is correct. In America, a biscuit has a totally different meaning. It is a type of bread which you, as she said, she cooked it on top of chicken stew or something. Actually, I love biscuits. It can be cooked another way, like baked, but often biscuits are cooked. You put the stew in the oven with the bread on top, and the bread actually forms on top of the stew. And so you eat the bread with the stew together. It's awesome. Or in the southern part of the United States, it's very common to have biscuits and gravy for breakfast. Ah, yes, Americans love their health food. Biscuits contain a lot. The bread contains a lot of, not much sugar, but a lot of butter. They're kind of heavier bread. Yeah, biscuits and gravy. Southern style meal. All right.
But in Britain, it's cookies, right?
It's cookies. That's right. You got the points. You're correct. The equivalent is cookies. Right. So, yeah, totally different meaning. So, here's one I had no idea until I started working with British people who asked me, at work if I'd like a snack. They said, "Would you like a biscuit?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? Biscuit is like a heavy bread you eat for dinner." So, it seemed like a weird. Are you crazy? Carrying around biscuits in the office? All right. Okay. Ken, actually, it's your turn.
Okay. Equivalent 600.
Okay, we're cleaning out all the high point categories here. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay, here you go.
Put the suitcase in the boot of my car. Trunk.
Trunk. Yes, Americans call it the trunk of the car. That is correct. Very good. Okay, of course, in both American and British English, boot has another meaning. Ken, do you know what that is?
Shake a booty, shake a booty. Yes, I know.
That's booty specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Boot. I don't know. That another sense. Boot or boot. Boots. I know boots, but boot.
Yeah, boots. Yeah, it's like shoes. Boots.
Okay.
Of course, normally you think of the pair because you have 2 feet, so you wear boots. But yeah, you can have one boot. There's one boot in the corner.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And both American and British English have the verb meaning. Do you know the verb meaning?
No.
Uh-huh. Okay. If you boot someone out, okay. Or another way we express this, give someone the boot. Of course, I'm using the noun, but it means the same thing. Does anybody know what that means? If you boot someone out or you give someone the boot?
To kick out.
Kick out. That's it. Kicked out, like you're booted out of the bar for being too annoying. They kick you out. If you give someone the boot at work, you fire them. It's another way to It's also in addition to kicked out. Okay, kicked out does not mean fired. You would never use it in that way. But somebody gets booted out, or someone got the boot at work, that can mean fired. So yeah, all right. And that all those other answers, they're all true in American and British usage. Okay, Heidi.
Nationality, 400.
Nationality. You found the easy ones. Yes, I kind of think this is the easy category. All right.
Korean.
Okay. Yeah. Koreans live in Korea, and their language is what? Is their
Korean.
language? Korean. Yes. Okay. Do you know what their? Now I can't remember the answer. I had it on the tip of my tongue, but their language, like written language, the letters.
Hangul.
Very good. Oh, you got it. Yes, it came to my mind the second you said it. Hangul. Excellent. Very good. All right. Yeah. Okay. Good job. Okay. All right. Moving on. Senior's turn. All right.
Say the number 400.
Okay. Good. Stick with it here. All right. Okay. Hang on. Say the numbers. Say the numbers. Say the number. All right. All right. There you go.
1/3.
1/3. Okay. Very good. You're absolutely correct. What about just to test you out, since you want to test yourself? Well, what about this one?
1/4.
1/4. You can say 1/4, like 1/3,
1/4.
1/4. But you can also say 1/4, completely acceptable. And then, of course,
The half.
1/2. You cannot 1/2. You cannot say or a half. You can use the article, indefinite article, a half, or you can say 1/2. But you cannot say 1/2, like first, second, third, fourth, fifth. We use ordinal numbers to speak these numbers. What are these numbers called, Senior, by the way?
I forgot.
Okay.
Quarters? No?
No, all of them are collectively are known as fractions. Fractions. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Good job. Got your 400 points there. All right. Excellent. Okay. Let's see. All right. Rebecca, getting down there.
Okay. Equivalent B 400.
Okie doke. All right. Let's see. 9. Is that right? 400. Yes, it is. Okay. Ooh. A little bit tricky, actually.
His glasses make him look elegant. Elegant. Smart.
Elegant.
Intelligent.
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 Okay. Yes.
Right?
Yeah, it is. That's the best answer. Yes.
Yeah.
But there are other possibilities. We might come back to this because I think this comes up in another question. All right. In this case, yes, some people think wearing glasses make them look smart. Yes.
Yeah, it's a trend nowadays.
Is it really? I know it's a trend. Like a few years back when I worked at the academy, every Korean wore black horn-rimmed glasses, and 80% of them don't need glasses. But every single Korean's wearing black horn-rimmed glasses. It was so weird.
Yeah, but nowadays it become more popular, even more popular, you know, even,
Really?
yeah, for me,
Okay.
it's my idea, yes.
All right. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. I thought it was just like a Korean thing. I didn't know it was in Europe too. All right. Uh, okay. Right. But here I have to point out something else, an American equivalent. British can use smart sometimes to mean intelligent. All right. I know they do. Um, yeah, Americans frequently use smart to mean intelligent. All right. Anyway, in any case, you are correct, and you get 400 points. All right. Ken.
Okay, nationality 200.
Okay. Nationality for 200. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Here we go.
China, Chinese.
Yeah, okay, that one. Too easy. Piece of cake. Okay, very good. China, Chinese. You got it. Absolutely correct. Okay. And, all right, that one was far too easy. Not much to talk about there either. Heidi.
400.
400, last 400, so that's obvious. Okay, hang on. All right, the American equivalent.
My brother's favorite game is football, soccer.
Soccer. All right. In general, yeah, well, yes,
How about in
definitely.
American football, the American football?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. For Americans, it's just football. But what I've noticed since I don't live in America now, they call it American football. Everywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever. I have an Australian channel. They talk about American football.
Uh-huh.
And they actually in Australia they have an American football league. Then they call it American football. It's kind of funny, but yeah. In America, it's just football. That's it.
We call it American football. That's
Two? Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. See.
Like helmet and the big shoulder.
Yeah, that's right. The helmet with the helmet and the shoulder pads. Yeah, that's it. Recently, recently, my favorite Donald Trump said that the problem with America, it's becoming like American football. It's not tough enough because they've made a number of new not laws, but new rules in the sport of American football because there was some insane amount of American football players would end up with, frankly, mental problems with their brain from running into people with their heads. Something like 80% had concussion problems and other memory problems, whatever, which could be associated with getting pounded in the head too many times. So they've made rules to direct hits to your head are no longer allowed.
In we said a boxer.
Yeah. What's that? Say again?
Boxers have such problem.
Yes, they do frequently. Absolutely. Yeah, it's very common. So yeah, maybe not the best idea to pursue a career in which you get hit in the head repeatedly. All right. Anyway, Donald Trump said, "Oh, they're such wimps." Although he's never played football in his life, so whatever. Senior, your turn.
American equivalent A.
Okay, all right. Here we go.
I live in a flat. Mm. Oh, I live in a flat.
Okay, what would an American say?
Apartments? I live in apartments.
That's it. Well, you probably don't live in two, Senior.
Apartment.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. So, and also article. I live in an apartment. That's right. Apartment.
Apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And do we have another word for that? But actually, studio? Or it's not the same?
Well, yeah. Yes, we do. You might say I live in a. If you in fact lived in a studio, you might say I live in a studio. You might say I live in a studio apartment, which would be, in fact, the best description. Or you might just say I live in an apartment. Apartment is the more general term, all right? A studio is a specific type of apartment, usually has a lot of open space, and frequently it will have a loft. This is like kind of an upstairs bedroom, but without a wall, so you can look down on the open space of your apartment. Frequently, a studio will have a loft. Sometimes, not always. Frequently, a studio will be one room. A studio used to be really big. Yeah, well, okay. Senia, do you know what a studio used to be before it was ever thought of as an apartment? And it still is.
Studio is just art place for designers, painters, something like that.
Very good. Very, very good. That is correct. We also use it like a television studio where, well, TV shows are filmed. TV studio, movie studio. Yes, it's something to do with the arts, an artist's studio. So studios used to be, as you say, for painters. Painters want a lot of light. They like a big open space, so they get, reflected light. And studio apartments used to be like used to be big. Maybe it's one room, but it's quite large. But nowadays, over time, studio apartment it shrank. It shrank. So now sometimes people call it a one-room apartment. They call it a studio, which is sort of a misnomer. The meaning of the word has actually changed over time. Okay, so studio apartment, one-room apartment. It depends who's describing it. If the real estate agent is describing it as a studio, it's probably a dinky, tiny little one-room apartment. But if an actual artist is saying, I live in a studio, then it's probably a big open space like what the original meaning was. All right, anyway. Generally, Americans talk about their apartment or flat. They're a little more descriptive. I live in a two-bedroom apartment. It's common to count the bedrooms. Three-bedroom apartment. Penthouse apartment. Thank you, Senior. Yeah. All right. Senior, what's a penthouse apartment?
It's the uppermost floor of the building with a big terrace and a lot of space.
Yep.
It's actually one floor, I think.
Often usually it's the whole floor. Sometimes in a really amazingly in a big building you might have two penthouse apartments. If it's it's possible that there may be one. Often it is only one apartment on the top floor. That's the main thing. Top floor. It's used as a euphemism, as a standard, as a way to express the idea of very expensive apartment. He lives in a penthouse apartment. I automatically know he lives in a really nice place and he is rich. All right. Yeah. Okay, Rebecca, which one do you want here?
Okay, 200 equivalent B.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here you go.
It's too easy. The underground is great. You can go anywhere in the city very easily. The tube.
No.
No. Oh, yes. American people say tube.
No, we
Metro.
don't. I've
Metro.
never heard that.
Tube.
No.
The tube. Yes.
No, no.
No, really. Come
Afraid
on.
not. No.
Metro.
No. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to throw it out in 3, 2, 1.
Subway.
Ken's got it.
Subway. Yes. Come on. I was confused. It's another British word. Come on. Yes.
Yeah.
Subway. Yes.
Right. Americans call it the subway. Um, yeah, the tube is British, right? Actually.
Yes, yes,
Brit-
yes. The
yeah,
tube.
British. Yeah.
Yes, tube or underground.
Tube or underground is British. Americans pretty much always, well, we call the subway. Sometimes we just, I've got to hurry up and catch my train. In conversational English, we'll just refer to it as a train, even though it's a subway. Because train stations to go to further different distances are always in the same place as subway stations so that you can make connections. So, yeah, it's very common as Americans just commonly just say the train. Or even, like New York City, I have to take the D train to get home. Each particular track, A train, B train, C train, D train, E train, whatever. So it's very commonly just called a train. But when we refer to the idea, Americans call it a subway. Yeah. Metro. Where's the metro, Rebecca? Do you know?
Well, I
Where
think
do they
it
say
was
metro?
another way to say underground,
It
subway,
is.
or tube.
Yes, it is. But where do they say? Where do they use the word metro?
Wait, I don't know because you know what?
What?
I start thinking about metro. It could be another possibility in English. On Berlin, I saw it once. I thought metro was just a Spanish word because it's the word we use for say underground in Spanish.
It is. Okay. In
Yeah.
Spanish? All right.
Yeah.
Also French use metro. If you
Maybe
go to
it comes from that.
Yeah, if you go to Canada, it's called the metro,
French.
which comes from French. So Montreal, it's the metro. You take the metro.
Italian says metropolitano.
Really? Metropolitano? Really?
Sí, sí, yes.
Okay. CC. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Interestingly, although really only Quebec in Canada really speaks French, it's called the metro all over Canada. Interestingly. And Senia, I was just going to ask, okay, in Russia too, metro, yeah? Okay,
Yes.
all right, interesting. All right, okay, but let me tell you, there's about the most stark, noticeable difference would be between the subway in New York City and the metro in Montreal. The metro in Montreal, I swear to God, you can eat off the ground. It is so clean there. It smells nice. Yeah, it's so clean and modern, and it's really nice. Most subways in America are filthy and disgusting, and yes, there are rats, and it is just not in any way pleasant. You just want to get out of there as soon as possible. True. Okay, Ken,
Mhm.
that leaves us with last one here. All right. Last one and quite possibly the easiest slide for 200 points. Here you go. Say the number. Well, I don't know. It might be difficult for you. Who knows?
17,593.
Is perfect. Okay. All right. Wow, we still got some time left. You guys burned through this, so we can just talk for a little while. Maybe we can brainstorm other British American equivalents. But just to briefly report on the score, the big winner is definitely and clearly going to be Heidi. Congratulations, Heidi.
Yay.
Yay. With total score of 44,000 points. However, I have to also congratulate Ken with Ken's steals. And even though he was the last guesser, coming in a little later than everybody, he still had the same amount of correct answers as Heidi. You tied with a number of correct answers, Ken and Heidi. Congratulations, both of you. So, Ken, you get a fabulous parting gift, which is a hearty handshake here. It's a virtual handshake. Thank you. Does anybody know what a fabulous parting gift is? Here's a standardized phrase.
No.
No, nobody knows this one? A fabulous parting gift. Not partying gift, parting. I wrote partying, but it should be parting gift. To part means to go, goodbye. Parting is such sweet sorrow. All right, little Shakespeare for you. Okay, a fabulous parting gift is a standard phrase used in American television on game shows because some people lose, not everyone wins. So if you totally lose, they'll say, and oh, Bob has not won the new car, but he gets these fabulous parting gifts. Some new shampoo, a basket of cheese. And this helps the game show advertise like small products, like food, and not high ticket items like a car or whatever, or a trip to Beijing or whatever. So anyway, for an American, everybody knows this phrase, fabulous parting gift. Oh, here's your fabulous parting gift. What it means is you lose. You lost. Okay, anyway. Can anyone in class think of any other British American equivalent words? Can anybody think of any others? For example, yeah,
I
go ahead.
don't know the British one, but diaper. British say differently.
Yes, they do. All right. What do British say? The British do not say diaper, right? I know this one. Very good. Anybody know? For an additional 1,000 points. Huh? Senior?
About time. American doesn't say it 5, quarter, 6, or something like that. They just say AM, PM, and dry numbers. No?
Well, yeah, okay. That's a good point. We should talk about that. But just...
Diaper?
What's that?
Did you say diaper?
Yes, diaper. Like for a baby.
Napkin.
Close.
No?
Real nappy.
Nappy.
Yeah, British people say nappy. Get some nappies for the baby while you're at the store, love. All right. Americans also call them Pampers sometimes, which is the brand name. It's a specific brand, but it's very common to hear somebody say, yo, Alice, pick up some Pampers while you're at the store.
Yeah, before I was talking with an American friend. He said, I said diaper. He said, is it disposable? Yes. He said it's not diaper. Diaper is you should wash and use again.
Yeah.
The Pampers is disposable.
Pampers is automatically known to be disposable. That's true. But I would argue a little bit, diapers could be, they're a more general term. They could be disposable, used to refer to disposable, or the cloth ones. So he has a point. Sometimes to differentiate, we actually use an adjective, cloth diaper or disposable diaper. Okay. Pampers, yeah, is always disposable. All right. Senia also brought up time. Okay, now whereas I think this was true in the past, is in regards to the the times of the hour, 15 minutes after the hour, 15 minutes before. British and American had different expressions. Like 15 minutes before the hour would be, well, you could say before the hour, both American and British. Quarter of and quarter to, sometimes quarter till. But honestly, and then 15 minutes after is quarter after, or, oh, what else? Quarter after, quarter past. Senia, as an American, I have to tell you honestly, I don't know which one is which. Is an American quarter after or quarter past? I can't even remember. It's confusing at this point because it seems to me that both British and American use both expressions now. And frankly, I can't keep it straight. At least in America, Americans, depending on what part of the country, or they use both expressions. Now, what did you say about AM, PM, or whatever in the morning, in the afternoon?
Yes. Do in England say AM and PM, or only it's American stuff?
Okay. I think again they both use both, but here you might have a point. I think Americans do tend to use AM and PM a lot more than anyone else. It's very common. Americans very commonly use AM and PM. But Americans often use in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. 7 in the evening, 8 in the morning is also very common. Yeah. Okay. Okay. As a matter of fact, we're just about out of time. We actually are out of time. Seconds to go. So thank you very much, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you again real soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.
Thank you very much.